Definitely a bummer to think about the idea of losing both Faye and Rookie, though. I'm like, those are my two fast ones. There proves little time for rest at the Black Wagon after your fellow exiles bested the chastity with aplomb. Those afflicted with banishment sickness seem to be doing better, at least, and express gratitude to Bertrude, Sir Gilman, and Pamatha for their efforts. Just then, the lone minstrel appears before you, no words escape his lips. You can guess full well what he's come to indicate to you, and follow him back into the darkness. The stars above seem to be few and fading, and yet one still shines, defiant. The path to freedom reveals itself once more. The liberation rite. No pressure! 63! Keeps going up. But I'm worried now. I'm definitely feeling like we're running out of time for that thing to go any higher. Damn it, Chastity is tied with the Dissidents. What does that even do? Oh, that's gonna be the Chastity, isn't it, even though they're tied? Dang it. I wanted the Dissidents. Or do I get to choose, I wonder? I hope I get to choose. Oh well, I did what- oh, it said Chastity. Damn it. Well, they're easy at least, probably, maybe. But I wanted Barker to be there. And I want to hear that song again. Actually, the fact that it's Liberation Rite probably means you don't get to hear their- yeah, you don't get to hear their theme songs. You notice that the lone minstrel is standing there with you, regarding the night sky. The Gate Guardian and I, we have paid witness to liberation rites upon the fall of Solium for a long time. We have seen so much, and so I am a bit taken aback is all, to see something which I have never seen. He looks upon the stars together for- oh, you look upon the stars together for a while, then. I wish for you good fortune, and the wisdom of the scribes, on your ascent. The lone minstrel leaves you there, alone under the night. It has grown very late, and you need rest. The Black Wagon shall have to take flight again, come morning. Momentarily had the thought of, like, I wonder if he'll leave. Because it sounded like a message you say when you're leaving for good or something, but, he kind of needs to be there, as far as I can tell. The Chastity, from How of the Swallow. Those bearing the name of the Chastity all count themselves discipline of loose glory in the 100 Minds, known firstly for his wisdom, but also cherished for his modesty, integrity, and kinship. Yeah, that hasn't translated to modern times. Glorian's priority in forming his triumvirate was to instill in all his subjects a deep-seated deference and respect for the rules governing the liberation cycle. The cycle of the rites needs to be respected to be understood, and needs to be understood to be respected, as Glorian said. Thus, the Chastity are emissaries of the cycle. Should they earn back their liberty, they shall spread enlightenment itself, and all of us shall grow. Nope. That guy's only going to be a tarnishment upon society if he makes it out. Oh, we still have one chapter we have yet to unlock, don't we? That must show up in the final chunk of the game. Yeah, that's how I'll interpret that. If that chapter unlocks, I'm going to interpret that as being the final chapter of the game, and then the last liberation rite. That seems like a logical conclusion with how long it's been held back. I think. Well, at least I get to see that guy lose again, hopefully. I hope. Kind of a prick. Look at you. Oh. Jeez. It's just a violent sound. A violent sound. Alright, don't screw this up. Me. I actually feel like I played Pamatha decently well in that last round. I don't think I scored a point as her, but I got some blows in there that at least maintained status while other people respond. Something appears different about the sacred mountain west of here. The lands near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. On the other hand, the once precarious region below, which you know as Temple High Road and Temple Cistern, seems swept clean by the elements. The lone minstrel observes all this alongside you. Inclement weather we have seen lately, reader sir. We ought to be able to make landing closer to Scribe's Gate now. Then I suppose this means we shall see Celeste once more. Then I shall go tell everyone to prepare for landing. But the idea is, okay, instead of spawning back there, I spawn up here now. The bummer there is now I get fewer opportunities to buff my teammates then. So Pamela gets favor here. Tizo. There's any character I'm not going to be using in the next round, it's probably Tizo. Sorry, Tizo. You revive once more among the masonry of Mount Elodiel. It appears that Manley and the Chastity have already arrived along the other route. With some time to spare, after having landed, you join Pameth on a brief expedition to the monument of Jomuar Menimane. Why bother, Pametha, with any part of this? They're using you, same as you're using them, you know. But you're not using them. You're not using them. You're not using them. You're there because you want to be. You're there because you want to be. You return to the wagon once she has finished paying her respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocations. You got +2 presents. Curious about that. Is she trying to convince herself that she's not using us, or is she trying to cloud out her thoughts so that she's only thinking that in case I am listening in? Could go either way. Ooh. I might be able to boost up Gilman enough. 7,200. Oh god, I don't know about that. Maybe. Might be doable, yeah. To let Gilman go free. It gives you 1,000, doesn't it? That's 8,000. You're maxed out, so 8,000 is not enough. How much is it? Oh, it's 8,350. No, it's not. It's 8,300? Wait, what? How do you have 8,350? How do you have so much inspiration? Does it keep going up even when it's maxed out? I think you get 100 from the one-on-one, don't you? I might be able to get Gilman high enough to make him a character I can let go. I think I'll try that. The alternative is +1 glory, which I don't know how much impact that'll have ultimately, but it just seems like a logical thing to try. Let's give this a shot. I should have done this last time too, then I would have had my goal, but I don't think I was thinking about it yet, or I forgot. Alright, Gilman. This knight is always keen to take even the barest scraps of wisdom, Master Reader. You and Sir Gilman review what observations you have made thus far about the various triumvirates you have confronted on your journey. He has keen insights about some of them. +1,000. Gilman's getting maxed out. Thankful is this knight that our adversaries for the most part are much braver and less shameful than the Pyre hearts. Them he misses not. Gilman, it might be your turn. Oh man, Faye, Gilman, and Bertrude is a triple of characters that I can score with pretty well. So if I do that as my setup, that'd be pretty powerful, I think. All right. Scribe's Gate. We're here. I hope I've never missed dialogue. I try not to. Again, you stand before Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian regards you all above an archway carved from stone. The exiles of the Nightwings, you must know by now that, once the star has no longer shined, the rites shall cease. For now, step forth. Except for you, Tariq. You stay right there. Greeting, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared. And as for me, you should not blaspheme under the gate again. Do we understand each other, Tariq? I, Celeste. I apologize for my behavior before. I shall adhere more strictly to our duties. Be sure of it. Now, each of you come forth. Please state your names, and what is it that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate? One by one, your companions cross the gate until it is your time to do so, and you follow them in turn. The Gate Guardian regards you all, then waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Am I free to accompany them, Celeste, or shall I remain here? She looks at him for a while. You are free to accompany them, Tariq. As you will, Celeste, until we meet upon the summit then. He just wanted to hang out with her instead. Oh, it's you guys. Well, come on in, I guess. You got here right on time, because I was just thinking maybe I would close a little early here, you know? Business has been real good and everything. It's been a little slow in spots and a little slow in all, so I was just thinking maybe I should do a sale. What would you say to that? Falcon Runner wishes to tell your thoughts on a potential sale. It's important from an economic standpoint not to undercut the value of well-crafted goods, or a good, well-promoted sale might be just the thing to shape things up in the slug market. Go for it. You suggest, Falcon Ron, that a sale might be a good idea to liven things up a bit. Huh, well, I guess maybe that's a way to look at things, and so then I am gonna think about, stew on it a while, but no promises, okay? So, you buying something here or what? What's that? Shooting star. Bear can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. Oh, that one. I've seen enemies use that for sure. 45. I have 46 currents. Oh, right. I got 30 as a reward for that other thing. I might as well stock up, I suppose. There's no stat bonus available right now. There we go. Hold on to that for now. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. Here it goes. Once more, the time has come for the liberation rite, where one among you can go free if you prevail. Freedom is likewise at stake for adversaries, the chastity. As your companions gather under the fall, awaiting the commencement of this vital rite, the lone minstrel finds you and regards you in his calm fashion. Night is falling. These moments, prior to each commencement, I must admit they give me pause, knowing so much is at stake during the trial that is to come. Tell me something, would you, reader? To ease the waiting for us both. I have traveled far and wide, each beyond these lands. However, the Commonwealth, I know only through word and song. I sometimes think what life would be like out there. If you were not ensnared within this place and free to roam your country, what would you have done with all your days and years rather than striving here under the stars? What would you have done with the Commonwealth? Tend the land, sailed across the seas, retired to the outskirts, and fought for freedom? You feel an obligation to correct the Commonwealth towards its better course. We didn't at the time, though, did we? Enjoy the stillness for a while. I don't think our character is much of an adventurer, necessarily. And the farming wasn't what I went with either. I always went with the scholar character. We can go civil rights activist, I suppose. I mean, you're already rebelling against the Commonwealth just by reading it all, so maybe you would have fought for freedom. Perhaps it was inevitable that you were cast into exile. You can't abide the state of things within the Commonwealth. There is so much needing to be changed there. It seems, then, that you would face a greater challenge there than even here. Your Commonwealth, it sounds to be a country rather set upon its ways. Of course, there is the nature and ambition of the plan of which you are a part. May your actions here help bring about the future you desired on the other side. 63. Just then the lone minstrel looks forth, and you see that it is time. Stars above, though faint, begin to burn.
stars that yet remain aflame align once more over the sacred fall of Solium. 'Twas here that the 8 scribes ordained the glorious tradition in which you now participate. The glorious tradition which you and that instigator Wolfred seek to undermine. 'Tis my sincerest hope your adversaries in this liberation rite achieve instead what they desire. May the chastity soon douse those flames of yours. Let us get on with the proceedings then.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur, the pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Thus, then, anointed one of the chastity, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Manley flourishes onto the ground and grasps his mask in his spindly fingers. Warmest salutations to you all. Upon this blessed eve, I am H. Manley Tinderstauf, and I must say that I am very moved to be part of these proceedings. It shall be my humblest of privileges to return, quite soon I hope, unto the Commonwealth, where I shall dedicate myself in full towards the betterment of that society. I long to be a part of this glorious tradition, even when my freedom is rightfully restored, for it is not the case that exiles such as we are called upon to... For is it not the case that exiles such as we are called upon to lead? How you govern in your commonwealth is not our business here. Your intentions shall mean nothing if you do not prevail in this right, Manley Tinderstauf. Oh, but I mean no offense, meant no offense at all. I shall serve well these rites, I promise. Why, I should think I shall be sending many exiles here into the downside to replace me. I can think of quite a few who I think would benefit from experiencing this wonderful tradition for themselves. Then Manley covers his face again. Now as for you, Nightwings, make no attempt to undermine me here, and nothing shall befall you or your loved ones in the Commonwealth. Is that a deal? What a piece of shit. He wants to use his power to send people here in the same place he was stuck in, including using it as a threat to punish all the loved ones of anyone that dares face him here. Like, that's... Jesus. This is why I wanted Barker to be the foe. He's so harmless unless he was going to suddenly turn an about face and reveal something really dark at the last minute. Nightwings, on whose behalf shall you conduct this liberation rite? Choose quickly. May you heed your heart in making your choice, reader. I trust you are prepared to play the hymns with me, Tariq. Always, Celeste. Frustrating.
Whom do you endeavor to return?
I had a freaking... it came down to 1 point. The difference between Barker and Manley came down to 1 point difference. Alright, Gilman, this is your chance. Don't screw it up. Alright, who's wearing weird items? You need to get rid of that. It's the only downside of using a controller in this game. The game controls so perfectly during gameplay, I think, with a controller. Like, it was really weird to try to figure out how to work with a mouse at the time. But the, this menu is definitely better for mouse. Could switch back and forth, but that's kind of annoying, so I choose not to. There we go. So you're equipped, and you're equipped with your badass best trinket ever found in the entire game. Besides those two, at least. I understand if people think I'm boring with the trinket choices, but honestly, they're just you kind of get your groove of what you think works for you, and I think this stuff is the de facto best choices. All right, Gilman, this is your chance. Don't screw it up. I say, even though I'm the one controlling this entire scenario. Everyone's items are maxed out right now, right? So there's no I can't max out. I can't upgrade any of them. Might have to use it on the Haub's wing. Yeah, I'll probably have to play as the imp anyway soon. Unless I want to use on yours. Only makes it a +4 though. Sir Gilman jumps farther than usual. Bonus Pyre from Ash and Cole's not terrible. Now I'm gonna give it to you, I think. Yeah. give Tizo more stamina overall. I'll probably have to use him in the rites between this Liberation Rite and the next one, due to the severely diminished cast of characters. Alright, Gilman, let's go.
Sir Gilman.
Has this knight at last regained his honor? Let us now find out. I'm sure he'd be great for the Resistance, because he's so honor-bound.
Who shall stand
He's
with him?
he's likely the most loyal character I can find. I hope. Alright, Faye.
Faye.
Oh, this is so important, isn't it? That we must prevail here? Bertrude.
Bertrude.
For that one and for thee, reading one, we shall do this. Now it begins. Do me a favor, if you please. Stand aside like a good sport there. I promise to reward you handsomely once I am free. Dude, how did you even get enlightenment in these rites if you don't even play the game correctly? God, he sucks.
Commence.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trouble. Gotcha. Got it to work anyway. Okay. Two down. Damn. You might need to step up soon. Oh, I didn't. I lost my stamina right the last second. Careful. Oh. That's one of the things that AI is really good at, is intercepting you midstream when you're running. Oh, you hit me past the wall. Crap. Ah. That's some rapid passing. It's interesting how the walls move around in this level. Oh, wow, that was a bad jump. Nope. Wow. Yeah, because they kind of teleport. Well, that's bad. Jeez. Nope. Oof. Oh ho, what's this now? It seems to me the scribes so enjoy our company, the entertainment we provide. They have deigned to reignite our pyres. Observe. Are you cheating right now? Something stirs in the sky, as if the heavens are to rain and reignite your pyres. Then the rite shall continue, ere one pyre or the other is put out. What is he doing? Is it both at least? What? The fuck? He just explicitly cheats. How do you like that little jump there? I hopped right over his head. Yeah. Ooh.
Somehow did it.
Come on, earn that freedom, Gilman.
Your victory is at hand. And there it is, at last. The Night Wings proved their worth. Their adversaries they defeated utterly.
I found an optimum strategy.
The Liberation Rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Why, this is an utter outrage. Have you any idea what you've done, you ingrates? Sir Gilman stares at nothing in particular. You sense he is still taking in what has transpired and what it means for him. So then, this knight, he is to be free? He is to be free? Nay, but that would mean, why, that would mean that his honor is restored. One cannot go back unto our commonwealth by any other means. This knight's exile was self-wrought, his disgrace profound, that he has atoned under the eye of the Underking and those of his noble comrades. He begins to grow very emotional, and then, this knight loves you all. He loves you all, that you would strive for him, that you let him join your noble quest. This knight does not feel as though he is deserving of this outcome, yet the result appears inarguable. Even now, this knight is drawn into the Shimmer Pool. Our time grows brief. Therefore, know this, beloved friends. This knight shall ever strive on your behalf there in the Commonwealth. Though his honor may have been restored, his true journey only now begins. And so, good friends of the Night Wings, this knight must now bid you farewell. However, the bonds we formed together shan't be broken by mere distance, nay. Strive on, good friends, strive on. You can still hear Gilman as he vanishes into the Shimmer Pool. If this lowly knight should have achieved such glory, surely can you all. For now, farewell, farewell. Sir Gilman has earned back his freedom. There we go. Also, I didn't realize till just now that his voice actor sounds vaguely like Invader Sim.
Godspeed, Sir Gilman. Perhaps the scribes are watching even now, watching as their glorious tradition draws to a close.
They cannot rise into rank. Didn't even know that they'd necessarily make a pop-up for that. Interesting. And so Bertut has reached final rank 2. Long have we sought to fathom all the darkest secrets hidden by the light of the stars. Now, at last, the stars themselves revoke their station in the night, and we have finally achieved an inkling of this. I just look forward to getting the other +5, I think, so she always does 30 damage, because that's a lot of freaking damage for a character that's surprisingly good at scoring for how awkward and big she looks. It just occurred to me. The worm knights are all, they obviously look like worms, like normal, like earthworms, not worm with a Y. That's a little, because you expect that kind of worm to have wings and stuff. They're earthworm looking, they're very militant, and they're vaguely suicidal. Based on that, I can't help but wonder if they're inspired by the Worms games that have been around for like, oh god, are they 20, is that a 20-year-old franchise yet? I don't even know. That's the wider angle arc. No, I want that +5. Got it.
Now take your execrable companions someplace else.
I wonder if a bunch of characters all maxed at +5, did you just get the choice of all of them for the Liberation Rite?